Today I learned twitch.tv/speed doesn't exist.
We also got the human cookbook, so very nice.
Can we be heard? Have an advert. Let's go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the losers quarterfinal match between the one and only Baconman12 and Guff McGufferson. It'll be a very interesting race today. Bacon was, I think, 22 people's favorite to win the tournament overall, and Guff has definitely been surprising. So us during the tournament, knocking out a few big names, and can he make Bacon be the biggest scalper of them all? We shall see in about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Both runners ready?
Yep.
Yep, ready.
And in that case, we shall begin in 3, 2, 1, and a go.
GLGL.
GLGL to both runners. And a go.
I guess I'll fill in for Top Hat for a bit.
Cool. Yeah, he said earlier he'd do it.
I have to go live in Discord. There.
So, who do you think will win this, Derek?
I can't say really because Guff has been on a tear lately, and Bacon hasn't played in a while, so it could go either way.
Sure. Going into a tournament, I would have said it would be Bacon, like 99% of the cases, but Guff is really surprised.
Yeah, he really has.
Of course, Bacon being knocked down to losers quarters was a huge surprise versus Ticker.
Yeah, that was probably one of the biggest upsets of the tourney.
It was an accident.
Now, in traffic, I've seen that there's an open wheel, so pretty sure I saw an open wheel, so that would be perfectly fine to do the 1-7 reset.
What's the big idea?
Guff's character model being Bully, he's quite cool. I think that this guy doesn't, Jimbo, I believe his name is, doesn't get enough appreciation on the show.
Yo,
Quite funny.
I was downstairs.
Sure.
Welcome, Top Hat.
Thank you for the message, man. Appreciate it.
Welcome to assume you haven't missed too much so far. It's pretty even. It's been the standard start to Homer 1. They took the science project to Lisa and he accepted it.
Are we sure it's Lisa? I heard that it may have been someone else at the school.
Might have been, but you know, it's basically Lisa.
Yeah, fair enough. You're playing the smart role here, though, and grabbing the open wheel race car. That's going to save him quite a fair amount of time over Bacon.
For sure. Guff I believe from what we've seen so far this tournament, Bacon hasn't rerolled that much, but Guff getting a really bad bounce, and he's going to lose pretty much all the time that he saved in driving just to that one slight mistake with getting the inhaler.
Okay, dude, here's the deal. Need me, and just call my service, and I will be there.
So, considering all facts, Bacon is still ahead.
He is, yes. And their segment timer for the mission was pretty much the same, so
I've noticed both of them on low FPS here.
yes. Pretty much the meta for the randomizer tournament to be on low FPS.
So what are the benefits of running on low FPS, Axie?
A bridge clip,
Yep.
which you pretty much just drive at bridge,
Drive at bridge, hope it sticks.
pretty much. And we've seen a couple of times that people who aren't necessarily used to running on 60 or low FPS, they have difficulties, but no, Bacon runs on it quite often, and they are throwing a donut truck. This is, I think, every player's dream, being able to destroy the car, which gives you so much trouble in 4-1.
Guff making an interesting choice to have the donut truck come out from between the tree. Baconman seems to have a strat, so this will benefit him.
I think Guff knew his car was smoking, and he probably wouldn't be able to destroy the car in time before getting a wrench, so he wanted to just play it safe and not fail the mission. Whereas Bacon is also in Skinner's sedan, and Guff's in the Globex, so
Guff
looks like they
definitely
will.
having the better split there, though.
Yeah, it looks like they'll destroy it in similar places, though.
Yeah, Guff definitely having the better split there, must admit.
Sure.
Bacon choosing to do the reverse strat using Hundo. Guff going for the ASM strat.
I would say that it's a bit like difficult at times to do it
Oh.
like that.
Bacon having troubles.
Ooh,
That's unfortunate, actually.
you wouldn't expect Bacon to make mistakes such as that. He's done a lot of hundo over his time, which is why I thought doing railway was better for Bacon. I think we've definitely seen this tournament how people who haven't done that much hundo have struggled when it comes to doing that way, because there's a nuance to it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And we're on to probably the worst part of Randomizer, follow missions.
And one of the worst part of the games, Cletus's track. Completely fitting in every way.
It's interesting how much disdain there is to the follow missions in Rando, though, compared to just the main game. Couldn't really be, depending on if the car you're following is sensible or not, you can really lose so much time. I've seen people lose 2 to 3 minutes just to certain follow missions.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Certain cars that aren't really designed to be for follow missions really just have like the worst AI you could imagine for the game.
Yep.
Bacon having some really big problems though with Bandit, struggling to control it, but Guff seems to be doing pretty well for himself here actually.
Yeah. Bacon was lucky there. It kind of hit the wall in the grass and just went round in loop rather than getting stuck, which In reality, it hasn't lost that much time.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse. If it had got soft lock there, it would have taken time either to get it back on the road or have to restart the mission if things went bad.
Yeah. Usually there you don't have to ever restart the mission, but you can lose 30 to 40 seconds quite easily.
Yeah, and especially in Randomiser, that can mean the difference.
But Guff having a 208, whereas Bacon will still have the faster time by quite a bit. That split a 208 to a 2-1, so 7 seconds still.
70 sports car versus the Longhorn.
Eat my dust,
Could see this
dust
being a bit
eaters.
of a fun mission.
Shouldn't pose too many difficulties here. But Guff definitely swung and missed hard. The first one, which set him back a bit, and
Collecting wrenches fixes your car.
Bacon smartly just getting a couple of drops here, a couple of drops there. Whereas
Guff may actually have something here if he plays his cards right. Oh no, I feel it.
he's just gonna let him go out. He's gonna ideally, as long as you get all the drops by the Simpsons house, you haven't lost too much time.
Bacon managing to complete his drops first, so he'll be able to take a few little corners.
But he did get stuck against the fire truck.
Shut on my gun.
Yes.
I need a mob doctor.
Somebody. Aw, crud.
Considered, the times are very close between the two of them.
That was. I broke my flux capacitor.
I just got that reference.
Guff knows how there's an open wheel in traffic and really wanted to go for it, but
Bacon decided to reset, which gave him the Farini, which can do it pretty well.
Guff, does he not know NG+? You just go backwards and then just goes.
It's lacking the critical information. Definitely lacking the critical information.
But I asked Derek earlier, who do you think will win this race?
I mean nothing by this, but due to soul experience, a better overall driving,
Good enough for me.
knowledge, I do have to favor Bacon for this race. It's honestly just overall, mainly because he has a lot more knowledge. He's overall a better driver.
I think Guff has definitely outperformed himself this tournament. I feel like it would have been really interesting to see had Bacon lost, it being Tigger versus Guff. I think that would have been insanely close.
Tigger versus Guff now, I don't think I would have been able to answer that one specifically, but
Use a trap around.
it's Bacon. He's second in the world for a reason.
Get your tail back here, mister.
He is. When it comes to random, I know Bacon is good. When it comes to randomizer, Guff has beaten some really good people so far. He knocked out Gordo, then Quimby, then Gibstack, then Derek and Haz.
He's definitely proven himself. Let's see if he can surpass himself again.
He's knocked out 4 sub 130 ASM runners so far. And Gibstack, who arguably could be, well, is a potential sub 130 runner. I think he's had a very tough road to get this far, and he has sure performed really well.
Well, let's hope for his sake that today that luck favors him. Because I can
Sure.
honestly see this being a very close race naturally. If luck is also on his side, he can very well take the win here. Because we have seen in the past that even the best of runners in Randomiser are prone for mistakes.
Yes. Well, in Bacon's last race, he made a couple of errors which Ticker capitalized on. He failed a couple of missions and couldn't get certain out of bounds, which Ticker just buzzed along and picked up a victory. And I don't think that takes anything away from Bacon's ability, just that sometimes he's made a couple of errors, and it's whether or not his opponent can capitalize on it. But
Yep. I don't. This will be close. It depends how Longhorn drives here, to be honest with you. I know.
I wouldn't stick with it, but I know in Vox you can pretty much beat anything.
That is
AI.
true, and this is probably smart on Bacon's behalf just to go with it instead of resetting.
I would have, because it's a truck, I would have reset at least once here.
I can understand. At the same time, you waste a bit of time with resetting for the probability of getting worse. Like, let's see what he could have had. Yeah, it didn't improve that much,
Yeah.
and it got worse.
There's the little flashback of anger there we saw from Guff, just his displeasure.
Definitely, Bacon Man making the wise decision there just to take it.
It was a bit of a risk, but then I also think that if it had been, say, an open wheel, the next car, or Bandit, or several other cars, Guff would have been really pleased. The fact that it was another couple of trucks. Bacon getting dirt jump. Oh. Though the car now getting stuck. But
Getting stuck on that scratching track, it probably would have just been better just to go the normal way at that point.
I think it still saved maybe a little bit of time, but I'm not 100% sure.
Guff deciding just to take the sellout's car.
You think I'm pretty?
Bacon in a bit of a smoky situation.
Oh, that could be good actually. Him actually blowing it up there. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
So,
I actually have to think if that was intended on his behalf.
yeah, no, it 100% was. I've had it where I was in a car, in the rocket car, I believe, and speaking to the NPC, and then the car blew up in the countdown, which threw me out of the car, which meant I couldn't reset the car. So the only good car in traffic was a fish van, so I pretty much failed the mission because I couldn't do a reset for a safe strat, and I couldn't do the jump, the Gamden jump. So
That's just a horrible situation to be in there.
that was actually very smart from Bacon. He's definitely showing why he is known as probably the most naturally gifted, talented driver or racer that we have.
admit, good banger, but I gotta admit, I hate Bacon for ruining it. It's like he knows, man.
Knows.
So, in your opinion, for Rando, which would you say is the hardest level?
Hardest level?
Yeah.
Hmm. Probably Marge.
Oh, interesting. Why Marge?
I think, so you've got probably some of the hardest strats to nail down in general. So you've got Donut Fire, which can be tricky. You've got Cola Trucks, which can be tricky. You've got a few missions there which are a bit Resident Sleeper, but also tricky to get like the final few seconds down and to get a good time. I think it has so much of everything that if you have a good march time, it shows that you are getting good at the whole game, not just certain elements of a game. Whereas other levels are very much, you've got certain aspects which are very prominent, which you can be good at. What about yourself?
Well, I haven't seen too much of the randomizer scene, but one thing I definitely would say that I've seen quite a fair few people have their issues with is Lisa of all things.
Oh, for Rando. Sorry, I didn't
yeah,
catch
yeah.
Rando.
I did say for Rando.
Oh, I heard Randall, and I was just like, who's Randall?
Yeah, you know Randall from Monsters Inc.
Yeah, well, for Rando, too, it has been one of the trickiest things. You've still got Donut Truck, which be very difficult. We've seen quite a few people failing. You've got Solar Trucks, which can be very hard. You've got, you've got so many things in March which can cause you difficulties.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. Marge is definitely up there for the hardest level. I would just say, just from experience from the tournament itself, at least
With Hellfish, yeah.
Hellfish.
Bonfire.
Yeah, definitely Bonfire. 3-7.
I don't think 3-7 has been that much of a issue so far.
A Bacon opting for El Caro Loco again. Definitely the smartest option. It is probably the best car in the traffic pool you probably could have got.
Sure, yes.
Guff decided to restart. Will he get something good?
I think of a way to blame our latest test scores on
Oh
reality
my god,
television.
my brain nearly just outright blurted that. So glad I controlled that. Don't have another fiver. So one thing I would definitely say for Guff here, his better option instead of trying to ram this or any of the cars head on is to use its acceleration and power just to guide it into walls or from the back of it into other walls as well. That is going to give him really big damage output.
For sure, and the car that he's using has a lot of speed and fast cars.
That's an armored truck.
That is an armored truck. Apparently, this is meant to be easy sellouts.
You can get armored trucks stuck like Bacon somewhat has if he can read. No, he's not.
Ah,
That's also unfortunate. Guff. Don't do it, dude. Don't. Ugh. He's gonna go for El Loco. Yeah.
Oh, I've never known such pain.
I've seen worse cast chase.
I have to find out what happened to my baby boy.
I've definitely seen worse cast chase.
so Guff so far arguably has had the much better sellouts. He is on pretty much par with Bacon, and the
He's got
timer,
Yeah, he's got here about 20 seconds faster.
yeah, Bacon has done slightly more damage, but not enough to make it swing back into his favor. And I think Guff is going to finish it first, from the looks of it.
It's gonna be close.
It was, yeah, it was
close.
Bacon, but by a second maybe. And Ghost Boat for the third car, that is very kind. Guff now having to take the tactical wrench. Good old
And
tactical
car
wrench.
4 that is a monorail. That is
Monorail.
that's like gonna be blowing up a wet diaper.
I left my fortress of solitude for this.
They can definitely having the better monorail there though.
He finished with about a 436, I think it was. And
That's unfortunate for Guff.
Guff 452, so 16
just-
seconds.
Judging by the segment timer itself, we can see that Guff is about 24 seconds ahead of Bacon here. However, the actual timer 25:18 versus 25:28.
10 seconds, isn't it?
This is too cool
Yeah.
for school.
Pink
It's
Cadillac.
still insanely close.
Oh yeah.
Faster, dang it. I'm all dead inside.
Bacon getting stared.
Eggs and bacon.
Getting stitched.
All right. What's the big idea?
That sobered me up. Indeed, I've met smarter people in the drunk tank.
Beat it, buddy. All for Lisa.
Of getting armed a few seconds ago.
It was a
Definitely. Okay, in with the tier 1 subscription.
For 10 months. Thank you, Tico. All money goes to charity. You guys have heard me say it multiple times before.
We should just have an Axie Speaks About Charity clip that we should just post in the chat for everyone.
Pretty much. But we have 3 great causes. We've got the Trevor Project, which is a non-profit organization that focuses on suicide prevention among the LGBTQ plus community. We've got Save the Children, which focuses on improving the lives of children through better education, healthcare, and economic opportunities, as well as providing emergency aid in natural disasters and other conflicts. And the Environmental Defense Fund, which is a non-profit environmental advocacy group. The group is known for its work on issues including global warming, ecosystem restoration, oceans, and human health, and advocates using sound science, economics, and law to find environmental solutions that work. And there's been a talk for charity today.
Definitely all very deserving charities. Must admit.
Sure. Sure, and tuning back into the race, we have
The buckle under an acceptance.
when the police car was going towards like Borderama, I was just like, wait, this isn't losing already. How long have I been talking?
You there, Billy Sam, what's going on?
It's actually quite funny how many times you actually go that direct route in Lisa and but it is amusing to me how many times you pass through there like that.
Yeah. It is indeed a very close race, the ticker.
It's definitely anyone's game so far. We have 4 levels of disaster classes ready for whoever decides to take them up.
Yes,
Not from the gifted class, I see.
That is an open wheel. What are they chasing? That's fast. That's a right underneath. Clean beeline.
So. Oh my god. Wait. No.
No way.
No.
There's no way. Monster Truck wanted to zoom.
Bacon getting the strat. What on earth, man?
Cool. Chance to use my petty thug training.
Oh, this is both funny to watch from both Bacon and Guff's perspective.
Oh, I'm gonna ice pick you so
Fair play to Guff. He's actually doing pretty well.
Oh, he is, but
At the same time, Bacon got the strat.
yeah.
Close on both perspectives, to be perfectly honest with you.
Papa, have you come back?
It's
Wow.
that was definitely like, you know, a thing.
That was a mission to behold. That, yep, that is very well worthwhile resetting.
I'm all dead inside.
Burning book fan. Now, this particular car is very deceptive because this is actually a pretty strong piece of machinery. Pretty fast for its level as well. Bacon definitely having a pretty good start to this. Guff near enough doing the exact same thing Bacon did.
Worker bees like you should stick to gathering honey.
Let's admit, one of my favorite things about Randomiser definitely has to be the convenience of certain
Finding blood
music
is easy. I'd
appearing.
make a great vampire. Close enough.
I spilled my squishy.
Destroy.
Yeah, big truck. Bacon having to destroy big truck.
What do you want, a giggle juice?
Now there is one category. Well,
Guff?
say one category. There are 2 categories where big truck is very helpful in.
We just actually just points out that Guff managed to get the destruction just from the big truck just dropping like a rock on it.
Yeah. No, it's a spooky Bob.
These 2 note. I said complete. Not going through that crap again. Go. In that case, here's the map to where I buried nuclear
What happened with
waste
Guff's? I just completely blanked what happened to his.
I don't know. It just
Can we get a
destroyed
clip of
itself.
that? I blanked that.
just kind of just went into a wall and just died.
Yeah, died again apparently. Just like Bacon's.
My brain is
What's
bleeding.
going on?
What's next?
Oh, this should be easy for everyone.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Cole.
it smashed into a wall and did like 3/4 of its own health just
Yeah.
driving into a wall.
And you're technically my boyfriend.
Getting a lot of long black probes today. I've noticed that this split has a lot of that track in it. I would definitely say Guff has taken the lead here now, and this is gonna be big for him if he can maintain his lead.
For sure. And I think he is definitely good enough to keep the lead. Oh, he got it. Got it.
Bit of a panic. Just trying to make a getaway.
Give me one good reason not to ape your pickles.
Says that line. I've taken that, if I'm being honest. Like, he had a school bus. The school bus isn't actually... That's a rocket car.
Oh no.
Guff, I hope you can drive, man.
I gotta get the new bone
It would be re-rolling this so fast. So fast.
Try one of... I lost
You see
my
rocket
cat,
car, I run away.
so I may as well go for a
Yeah,
Only
Bacon
good thing
just
it-
takes the school bus.
Uh,
It's not the worst car for this. The school bus definitely has some good speed to it, and when you think about it, this is all just a few straight.
Well,
I got blasted.
theoretically, the school bus is the car that you would have at this point in the game if you didn't know about, like, phone booths.
True, true.
This what you would not, because you would have had this after
You would have had this after 3.
Office. Yeah, yeah.
So
And you have it for fishy deals if you don't use the phone booth, so it definitely is possible to use it.
yeah. Not as if it's the slowest thing in the world either. Give it credit where it's due. It's got some really good speed to it. Credit to Guff though, he made that rocket car work for him. I will admit, Guff definitely proving why he's in this tournament as far as he is.
For sure. He is definitely doing well so far.
Must agree with that.
Thanks, neighbor Rooney. Here's your reward. A prayer from the
That
Lord
is unfortunate for Guff.
Our Father in heaven. Blank
Homer, you look like you're having one of your trademark adventures.
I get hit.
Hit though.
Sure.
Mr. Homer, sir, do you have an oversized vehicle that I might be borrowing?
Definitely think the difference for Bacon here is if he gets the backup strat here, he's gonna be in a much better position than Guff is.
For sure.
And he does.
He does.
No, he
But
doesn't.
it gets out.
He hit it a bit too hard.
And he knew as soon as he hit it, but he'd hit it too hard. He angled it so it would be fine.
He did it well. He just hit it at such force that it kind of just like skidded, so it didn't lose speed.
Oh man, this sucks.
And yeah, he destroys it a lot better than Guff. He makes up pretty much. Oh, and he's gonna hop into a rocket car because it's not force car.
I'm thinking of implementing an employee dress code. Willie's kilt should never creep higher than mid-thigh.
He definitely gets back there faster.
Yes.
Hey, Homer, how about a breakfast churro?
Guff having problems. Uh-oh. Come on, Guff. There we go.
Bacon is ahead.
Watch the match.
Well, he finishes the level at 36 and Guff leaves at 45, so it's now 9 seconds. After all of that, it's changed a second.
Guff was ahead
Bit
for
level.
one mission. Let's give him credit where it's due.
But after Bart, he was 10 seconds behind. After Lisa, he's 9 seconds behind.
See you
behind.
looking soon.
Which of the two runners would you say is better at doing bridge clep? Like, who has the better level 7 knowledge?
I should be able to discern its function.
You can't look past the master himself.
Could be far behind.
Bacon
I ask you.
is king of 4-2, king of level 7.
Bacon definitely having the better 4-1 here.
Yeah.
If Bacon can keep the car here, oh, that fire truck has just helped him immensely. I think. No, it has actually hindered him. Very quick car actually packs a punch.
Yes, it does. Red car is surprisingly good. Guff is have to get some good amount of drops soon, otherwise he could be okay. The bridge is gonna help him, but if he didn't get a couple here, he would have been in danger of failing the mission. But he's falling so far behind. He's done so well to keep it this close so far.
There goes my collar,
But
honey.
this is the first time that Bacon is really going to be able to take a lead, and it's going to be probably 20 to 30 seconds actually.
Bacon is really not happy about this mission. He did notice that he has to chase the monorail, so this is going to be a very lengthy mission.
Stop it! My reflexes are dulled by years of self-abuse!
I wonder if I'll get extra credit for this.
Oh yeah, Guff does have Ralph Wiggum. That is actually funny.
Oh,
Monorail getting stuck for Bacon there a bit. Cost him a bit of time. Guff just deciding to take the glass truck. I really don't blame his choice here. You think Bacon?
Derek is having PTSD from this mission when it was, the armored truck where he had to follow, and it took him like 6 minutes of hell.
Guff definitely having the worst barn there. Is Guff's monorail soft locked?
Oh no. Lost so much time, and it's only been the first drop. You did mention earlier how bad follow missions can be.
Yeah, I do believe Guff's monorail may... Oh, he finally got it. It took a very long time. Bacon had the smart idea. When it did that, he rotated it and gave it a knock so it got off the pipe so it could get around. Guff didn't do that, so it respawned and went in a circle.
Lousy Goyim.
Imagine if you had to follow the RC car, that'd be Imagine if the RC car got stuck somewhere. Really? I didn't know that actually. Fair play to the little car.
Time to lay some rubber down.
Surely. You help me bring in this harvest.
One traffic
and
car
I'll
to
take
another.
you
It seems to be the
anywhere
better
you
one.
need me
Bacon
to
is
go.
deciding to go with this. Actually has really good acceleration. What the hell? What is this car?
This is the unused sedan, I believe.
Some really good speed to it. It's almost like, I'd say it's like a level 5, 6 car.
The RC car does drive really well in full emissions, but monorail does not.
Do we know just what the top speed of this used car actually is?
I think it's more than 7.
Wait, what?
It's more than 7. You can't disagree with me there.
You're not wrong. It's just the way you said it. Just like my brain did not process that. Bacon was able to freely go for that. He just caught the wheel wrong, which was unfortunate for him there.
Yar. Weather such as this reminds me of my Scarsdale boyhood.
See now, okay, Guff has a.
What a disgrace!
That's a lot of surveillance vans.
Person gave me a dirty look. Next time, hit him good.
Still think the funniest one I've seen is someone. I think Lambton was going for 7-7 return out of bounds, and he got the hit and run, and the police were garbage trucks, so they couldn't get into the power plant to be able to knock the waste.
I remember watching that. That was hilarious.
It's probably the best moment I've seen of anybody play Rando.
That
Tell
was
me again why
absolutely
I waste
hilarious.
so much encouragement.
I remember that because it was like 1:30 in the morning.
You asked for it.
And we're all questioning why is the waste not there. Respawns back in and it's all just garbage trucks. That's a good moment.
And Beacon in the Krusty's limo, he'll be happy about that one.
Indeed he will.
Not as happy as if it was Clown Car, but
Is there a clip of that somewhere, Axe?
I don't believe so. I'm not sure. I don't remember if anybody made a clip, but
Well, the video itself should still be on Speed Simpsons Twitch.
no, it was on Lambton. I believe Lambton was just streaming. Yeah, it was still one of the funniest things I've seen.
Another satisfied customer.
Maybe to change the subject, I must admit, this track that's playing, the Bone Storm track, I really don't like this track.
from cleaning the puke all day.
Uh-oh. Bacon missing a drop.
Off the road and onto the sidewalk.
Completely legitimate fame.
On, quit it!
Bacon's police car seems to have
Look out, nerd!
got himself in a bit of an issue.
This is another mission where the AI can really screw you up. Still think one of the funniest moments of a rando tourney was when I believe Has got the 1.5 cycle.
Alright, you murderous
What
dog.
did the half cycle? What's that?
And let me arrest
So did the like loop, the full loop, then instead of dropping the 10th drop, it went back around past the gold house and did the
you suck.
like that section of the loop again. Instead of going all the way round from the beginning, it just went from the 6th drop again.
Yeah, never heard of that happening. Must be a rando thing or something like that, huh?
Don't make me use this thing, 'cause
I don't know. It was pretty wild.
How's his car getting instantly destroyed at the start of 6-4 is one of Derek's funniest moments. One of my memories that I really, really remember from the rando tournament, it was Quimby. It was Quimby's match, and
This town is
at the
going to
start
pay for
of
this.
Ketchup Logic, before talking to Cletus, the Cletus truck spawned in and yeeted both cars like halfway across the map. That was amusing to me.
Wow, is this car slow?
I think my favorite part of a rando tourney was when Metroid was playing.
Oh, that was great. That was great to commentate as well.
So in Wolves,
Long story short, what just happened in Wolves is police car was being Pega.
yeah, it just did some things. It had some issues. General AI driving issues. For it got stuck against the wall by the 6th drop. From what I remember.
Guff is buffering. Sending us screenshots.
Three, two, loser says what?
What is this, like 2 frames a second?
Well, I'm not a terribly mobile person. There I sit.
Oh, there it is.
Oops.
That's the wrong.
Let's just do this thing.
And if we're talking about moments of a tournament, when Critch finally finished his 20-minute sellouts, that was probably the best moment of a tourney.
Get
What?
lost, okay?
Determination, dedication, versus an open wheel to the first sellouts car. Oh, sellout, sorry,
Huh?
color track.
I was gonna say you want to correct that one.
I did, yes.
I ain't opening it unless you have a warrant.
Honestly, I feel like the best thing that any of them could do here is not take an ambulance for a start, and B, just stick close to the open wheel, give it little nudges, and hope it smashes into something.
Looks like that's what Bacon was doing. So talking about sellouts, Guff really caught up earlier in sellouts. So I believe it's fully possible that Guff could make up more time in this destruction mission. I think it was labeled moderate.
Move it, land cow.
Uh-oh. I need a little help here. No problemo.
Now that's driving.
But after this match, we will have 1, 2, 3,
Now this is
4,
a perfect example of why
5, 6, 7, 8 races left to go after this one, I believe.
It's definitely gone fast.
Well, that's if. Well, that's a maximum. There could be one less.
Yeah. That's a Furini. Should be
Farini isn't necessarily easy. It's not hardest, but it can.
Oh, I meant due to its position as being the third.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Card. Like if this was the third, like the second card, maybe first, probably could have been harder.
Using a long black limo.
Sure.
Ahoy! There she drove.
Give it up for day 57.
Day 57. Give it up for day 57 of Rando, Tony.
You know, you would make a great auctioneer.
I feel broken.
Thanks. I'm not sure how to take that.
Oh no, it's a compliment.
Well, the Lexington's real deal.
Yo, that'd be amazing. Axington's real deal. Ancient video games.
Step away, David. Axington's coming through.
Yes. So, Guff having a bit of an issue here due to the Kremlin being in its position that's not going to do him any favors at all.
For sure, for sure.
We're having sellouts a little later than normal.
There's still some amazing matches left to play. You got Vapor versus Potato, and the winner of that faces Ticker. You got Tim's and Coda Truck, which
I'm looking forward to seeing Tim's and Cola Truck. That's going to be a match
Yeah.
to witness.
Coda Truck is kind of charging through the rats at the moment, so
I think you're too happy about that. Right?
well, technically he beat me, but you know.
Technically, he beat me. Yes.
Hey, the two best words in the English dictionary is default. Oh no. Excuse me whilst I just take off my headset and leave for 2 minutes.
I need a ride.
Could be worse.
I think someone's trying to call you, man. Just answer the phone, dude.
No, he's trying to drown out the intro music.
There's definitely worse tracks.
Yeah, but I believe the YouTube can get DMCA struck if you do it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, Derek.
How to destroy your viewership in 90 decibels.
Easy peasy.
Bald man speaking true facts right there. You know what'd be funny? Well, it wouldn't be funny, but it would be funny. As if we switched the audio and then Guff had the same track play.
Oh no.
It wouldn't be funny, but it would be funny.
Yeah.
But,
Ringing isn't too bad, but it's the fact that he had to honk his horn to make sure our VODs don't get DMCA struck.
Definitely well done on Bacon and Derek for behalf of being quick to act to stop the DMCA.
Yeah.
Bacon having a pretty clean 5-1. Very early drop as well.
He was in a long black limo. And ahoy! There she drove.
Will Bacon Guff reset. He does for Guff reset. Nice. That saves like half a second, I think. Oh, and Bacon having some difficulty here.
Love to know what he was being chased by. That's keep up.
That was easy as pie. Eggs over easy.
Daddy and Selma.
Ooh, the vibration.
Whee!
The roles are being reversed. That's a car built for Homer, and that's not going to be typically. Oh boy, it's going to be good.
Would you stop that?
Guff, unfortunately, having a pretty late drop there for that.
For sure, for sure.
I blame his computer navigation system.
Looks like that. It is a ticket to the unreleased Itchy and Scratchy episode. I would only trade that for a complete set of collector cards. Please to note, I said complete. Not going to do that crap again.
Making that look pretty easy. Do you remember? I don't know. I don't remember which race it was, but remember when that was an open wheel race car? The traffic was garbage.
I think. No, I don't remember. I've seen so much Rando.
It's like 4 trucks, and the best choice was ice cream van.
Okay, Gapu, you've qualified for your license. Big deal.
I've seen hundreds and hundreds. Well, I say hundreds. I've probably commentated about 20 to 30 different Rando races at this point.
Watch it.
Guff probably wishing he never reset. That's actually gonna be pretty good for him.
Ow, quit it.
I just found out my genitals have cauliflower. That's very rare.
Guff having a pretty decent baby van himself. Maybe not as good as Bacon's, but still definitely good for what it could have been. Bacon making sure that limo does not go up the stairs.
At this point, there is about a minute and a half, a minute 40 difference, but this was the mission where he failed versus Tigger, and I know he will definitely want to do better this time than last time, so.
Most definitely. He has a point to prove this time.
Sure. He's making sure he sticks right to the tail.
I'm gonna need a lot of rubbing out.
Limo looked like it was making some questionable decisions.
Hey, Homer. You look like you're having one of your trademark adventures.
He's kind of lucky that the limo was being so.
Yeah, that's...
I speed pretty good for a car.
Well, that's done my laundry.
Close.
All right.
Uh-oh. Guff was a little stuck.
So, there's Paddy or Selma.
That's Selma, I believe? Okay, yeah, Patty's the one with, like, the round hair and wears pink. That's a lesbian.
Fair.
Was intro played again? pushing Surveillance Van past the trigger light. He was pushing it there. Could have been a bit risky on his behalf, but still close enough. That's crazy. I've seen the intro play so many times before. Although I say that we've had a lot of long black throats in this sea as well.
Yeah, usually it's not too bad, but
Yes, I learned.
it is the downfall of Rando. I think some people are more cautious than others in making sure it doesn't play. It's always good to just be cautious compared to
Better be safe than sorry, my guy.
yeah.
My dad makes me hard
I think it boils down to in copyright stuff, you can use it for fair use or whatever, and if it's gaming, it's fine because you're playing the game, but usually the intro isn't part of the game, therefore it doesn't fall under the fair use copyright stuff.
Yeah. Is that better?
Yeah, that sounds better now. Well, you were fine on Discord, but you were just but now you can be louder.
I had my mic a little lower because what tends to happen with my mic is if I'm watching something like this now, if it's too loud, it ends up going through my mic, so you hear my voice twice.
That's fair, that's fair.
So I lowered the pitch on Discord so that it doesn't lap.
It probably could more, man. But I think when it comes
Okay, so I can actually clarify that for the Simpsons Hit and Run itself, because it's a video game and it's by what would now be a different game company, the game itself is fair use. But because the intro cutscenes music is still part of the show today, that specific track isn't fair use. It's a little wrong in the way I'm putting it, but for instances in game like this, it's my wording on it. It's why video games themselves aren't DMCA'd.
video games tend not to be DMCA'd, but if like theme tunes or whatever have, then or certain things they can be, but we're not copyright law experts.
Like, I'm no copyright law expert, but I had to learn it because I studied video game programming and design. Because no other track really, to my knowledge, is played within the Simpsons itself, it doesn't fall under the same rules as the intro cutscenes music would. Oh no, it's definitely not because Activision doesn't care. It's because none of the tracks are present in the Simpsons, the cartoon itself. They were custom built for the game, I believe.
See, I'm just expert in employment law, but Bacon isn't having any issues with Black Ferini here. He has Mr. Burns' limo, and that was very, very solid going back to a race.
Most definitely. He definitely got the Black Ferini right where he wanted him.
Yeah. All I know is we've been told not to play the intro cutscene on stream.
Yeah, no, that's completely fair, and I can understand why. Bacon Man cutting that a little close.
Thank goodness for nuclear waste.
Hey, I've got.
Great, I just had another heart attack.
enough now.
Yeah, it's mainly because it's the intro music is the same as the one from the show. That's why it's treated differently from all of the game's natural music, because it was built for the game, not taken from the show. Kremlin could be a very good car for this mission.
Can be, and it's got.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
monster
no.
truck.
That's a monster truck.
That's a beefy boy. That's gonna be interesting to
Oh,
see how
no.
they handle
What do you
this.
need this for?
Oh no.
The good thing about this is that this thing controls like absolute garbage. So this is gonna hit a lot of walls.
Good thing is, your car can't get destroyed.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. Wait, the Kremlin can't be destroyed?
No, so in missions such as this and in FMJ, your car is indestructible until after you pick up the item. So until after you pick up the key, you can get damage to your car. But before that, and no damage will actually happen to the car.
Well, I just learned something new. Wow. I didn't know that missions like this actually work like that.
Yeah, it's something specific in the coding for these missions specifically.
I think maybe because it's of the intended car, you know, because either you use Farini for both or use Globex for FMJ. Both of them are extremely weak cars against what they have to go against. So the casual intended way, which is to smash them head on, wouldn't necessarily work. So I get it. Bacon making a very good display here. There is a timer for the return. I think you get 25 seconds. You get 30 seconds additional time on when you destroy the car. So Bacon will definitely make it.
Timer for return is a minute, so you can pretty much make it from wherever you destroy it, I believe, in the map.
Yes, if you have a minute, like you can make it back anywhere, but necessarily there are instances you won't have a minute.
Oh, when you destroy the thing, you get a minute after the timer. Once you destroyed it, once he destroyed it and picked up the thing, he had a minute timer.
Oh,
And
okay,
before he
so,
destroyed it, he had a
so
30-second timer.
yeah, Curator, you get an extra 30 seconds added onto your destruction time. You don't just get a flat minute. It's not one of those.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
It's why sometimes, like, if Curator actually gets onto the highway in an actual ASM run, it can be pretty bothersome getting back.
Give it time.
Not necessarily. Like, it's quite easy. The main issue with the highway is getting damage onto him. He's
Yeah.
past the tunnel. Well, Guff is doing an exceptional job here. It's still pretty close.
Making that look pretty good. Guff is red. I wonder if he's gonna PB.
I'll find you. Hey, what?
Omega boom!
Good enough for me.
Real legends destroy Curator at most. Can you actually even get the actual Curator there? You must be cutting time pretty far. Like, time must be very short if you get the curator there, though. Day 176.
The DMV has us all doing these stupid races. This state should get some child labor laws.
Another case of the roles reversed for this race as well, because normally you would have Globex for the situation, and now Bacon is racing against Globex.
Yeah, so it's quite an interesting little bit there of that. So far, we've had a few. It's been opposite.
Yeah, definitely. Taking into consideration normally how quite a few of these randomizers have gone, this randomizer has gone pretty fast actually.
For sure, it's been quite smooth sailing so far.
Definitely. In fact, I think both of them are on pace to beat my ASM time.
Don't worry, you'll be receiving a large cash settlement.
Oh, Tilba. That's funny.
So I'm on my way.
So, one of the most uneventful missions in the game. Bless you. Think. You sneezed, right?
Yes, it wasn't a war. It wasn't a war cry.
Okay.
Not summoning my troops to battle. Talking about the battle of what can you eat in 6-3?
An agility cookie counts for anything.
Today I had a pizza, right? And it was quite an unusual pizza.
What was unusual about it?
So, okay, so it had like pepperoni, chili, cheese, like the normal, the normal. It also had a honey kind of like sauce.
Substance.
It was like, I mean, it had honey on it, and it was actually really nice. There's the sweet and like the spice.
Yeah. Well, I can definitely tell you that, yeah, that there was something definitely not normal about that. You didn't have pineapple on it, so. Like touching nerve.
No, I just thought honey on my pizza was unusual.
Yeah, it is a little unusual, I must admit. I've never heard of honey on a pizza before myself.
Groovy. Yeah, you're lucky I'm
Bacon, you should have taken that. That would have been funny. Doing Duff trucks in a Duff truck.
Beat it, you half elf.
If the kids get any
Oh, no, that's a
we're
good
gonna have
call.
to release them into the forest.
Duff truck can definitely make the first timer. It would just be very difficult to do it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the first timer. So we had a garbage truck race. Between Bacon and Kelvin, and they spent about 45 minutes trying to get that first timer down.
Dude, that thing is zooming. What the hell is that? Oh, Oh, that's a hover bike.
It's a hover bike.
Hard to catch.
Don't worry, that stuff heals fast.
Oh? Uh-oh. That's moving. It's out.
It's bad.
Yeah. I feel like Bandit's gonna really be in Bacon's favor here. He should be able to catch it, maybe even lodge it somewhere. Like that. Well, all things considered, he has his drops. You know, I'm disappointed that none of these trying to the dump truck. Oh yeah, definitely depends on the other car. Like dump truck going against the hover bike, that I don't see that happening. But
I've got to get back into orbit. I can't sit here flying.
Stupid like a nut.
Could you hurry up? I'm gonna be tardy.
easy pickings.
Well, I certainly could use a tractor around the house for hauling away Homer's empties. Give me nutrition that didn't hurt an animal.
What's happening to Bacon?
Incoming.
Good old Bacon.
I thought he missed it again. I'm not gonna lie, I thought he missed that.
Oh, Guff had a very good strategy there, really. Didn't let it zoom away. It was a bit slow, but definitely was better than letting it drive away.
I feel Bacon didn't really have the option in that because when he did hit it, he lost a drop behind him, so he had to reverse to get it. But Guff definitely making up a little bit of time there because of that. Guff definitely having the better FMJ there.
Oh, why'd you have to go and do that? Look, I've loaded my vehicle with nuclear waste from the power plant. It's going to deliver this toxic payload to the alien
I'd say
ship.
we're getting a bit
Myself
too much long
and
back
my
probes in
delicious
this.
brain, 2 zombie
See,
snacks.
if I'm being honest.
Never undergone that. I can tell you it stings.
What's up with that? Just call me Air Homer.
Bacon has a pretty big hit run meter.
Oh, he should be fine.
It should be. I managed to get hit and run in Cola Caper earlier, and I've never seen anybody ever get it in Cola Caper before, so that was interesting.
Did you manage to get hit running Cola Cake?
We don't talk about it.
No, I want to talk about that. I didn't even know that was possible. Did you just like hit everything on the way?
No, and I got like a 113 as well, so it wasn't even like I went slow, but...
Oh, way to almost die, idiot.
Time for some well-supervised recklessness.
Bacon just wanting to win the race, Canyonero versus Sellout's car. Just win the
No
race.
way.
Just win the race.
A 113 is slow depending on what FPS you're on. If you're on 200, then yeah, that's slow. 60, that's actually not as slow as you may think.
I'm on 60, but yeah.
Yeah, if you're on 60, then 113 is not slow. It's average. Like 112 is great, 113 is average, 114 that's a reset. That's in my
Depends. Like,
Well, that's for me anyway. Like, I wouldn't expect everybody to reset at 114, but I personally would reset at 114.
Let the city pay for it.
Seen such a four-wheel disgrace.
I broke.
It's time.
I'd also say it depends how many crusty glasses you get, because you can get like if you get 2 of the crusty glasses,
Yeah,
and
we
you're
get-
on good beds.
Getting both the crusty glasses on 60 isn't as easy as people make it out to be, though.
Do not fear.
You don't get the yeet you do on 200 to be able to clear the house.
That's fair.
Get out of my way, jerk-ass!
But yeah,
And they're on Homer 2 now. Well, Bacon's on Homer 2 now, where
Guff is about to just get there.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, my car is gone, and the ashtray was full of pennies. I need
the car but for Homer won school bus, there's a
Quick truck.
Quimby truck, a witch broom,
There was a Canyonero in the traffic I saw.
and Canyonero, which doesn't help.
Just don't get an ointment!
Oh, good lord.
My doctor said I wouldn't have so many.
Bacon not even checking what the car is, just decides to. Oh, he's looking for a car to see if he can do 7-2 yeet. All out of bridge kit? What? Bacon crashed his game.
Wow.
That does bring Guff back a little bit. I must give him credit where it's due.
Usually we go back and time how long it took.
Yeah, but the only difference here is, like, Bacon has seen the full pull and has decided to take the colder truck now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the difference on there is, in my opinion, you have to take the time because he's seen the pool and he's taken the colder truck.
Precedent has always been set that from the moment you crash to the moment you do it, the moment you do, we take off. But I can see the argument either way.
Like, I fully agree with that, but that's only if, like, you're, like, halfway through a mission or you have, like, an intended crash. The crash he had there was after he'd seen the full pool, and he took the first car in the pool. So, the way I see it is, he's seen the full pool, he's crashed, he's able to see that there's no good car, so he's taking the first car in the pool rather than going through it again.
But if he'd seen the full pool, he would have only had to have done one more reset and then.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. It's only a few seconds anyway. Like, if it's really down to the wire, then yeah, I do agree. We'd have to, like, really look into the timers. Bacon's actually trying this. There's no, I was gonna say, no way on this planet you're getting through that bridge, mate.
Well, if that ain't a slippery hog, I don't know what is.
This race is still pretty close.
Yeah, it's still definitely anybody's game. It only takes one person to get out of bounds where the other doesn't to decide this.
Yes, we did see in Stark versus Greeny, where Greeny got his clip and Gib didn't, where... Wait, Bacon can do this one quite nicely. He's got experience with this.
Age is probably going to interfere with him a bit, but get up.
He nails it. Now, can Guff do the same? Does Guff have the experience? It looks like he's setting it up. He's not getting up like Beacon did. Beacon could have this now.
Guff is just not getting the hit he needs to get up. But there it is. There.
Yeah, it looks like he's got it now.
Wow, Grandpa, what a great clue. You showed why senior citizens are valuable members of the community.
Even if Guff loses this race, what he's done in this tournament and to keep it so close is pretty damn good.
This will be the decider here, is if Guff resets by accident to try and get a better car. I've seen people do that. It's ugly when it happens, but
Maybe these gold stars will change your mind.
no.
Loser.
I'm so glad Guff didn't reset for a car there. That's the last way I want to see him go out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, mother.
He's not that far behind. He can, like, depending on...
It only takes one mistake from Bacon, man.
Yeah, and Bacon has made mistakes in this high level of competition at the end of this stage. He's made mistakes.
Like, yeah. It only takes one, and level 7 is extremely unforgiving in every way you look at it.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
We got us a banger.
Oh, great. Now I need new hips again.
I think Axie knows how unforgiving Homer 2 can be. Yeah, Axie, how unforgiving can Homer 2 be, mate?
No comment to be made at this time.
Oh, it would be sad to see, it would be sad to see Bacon pull a page out your book.
No comments can be made at this time.
I should pay more attention.
I mean, fair play to Bacon, he would have got the human cookbook there.
But that came some.
I don't mean to be rude.
Is that Bearcat into Bearcat?
Come get me.
I have no idea, I wasn't paying that much attention.
I'm circulating a petition.
I mean, Bearcat's not the worst car in the world, especially in this pool as well. That is a police car, though.
I believe he was looking for something to do bridge clip.
Correct me if I'm wrong, I think if Bacon was to get jump zone, he would be able to do bridge clip with the police car.
Any more step aerobics classes?
Oh, God.
Oh no!
Guff, pull the page
No.
out your book!
Can you help me? I
No!
Damn it, Axie, why'd you have to impact us all?
you selling cola. Right.
I...
That's not very nice.
Bruh.
Oh no, that
You can't touch me there.
may be it.
Gives you that right.
That may be the decider. You hate to
Why
see
did-
it. You hate to see it.
So
Call us at the DMV.
He clipped a hedge. You know, like the hedge that you would normally
yeah.
Leave.
get towed a truck on.
Sorry, Mr. Squishy. but
I
just
don't think
kinda
police car can do
maybe
bridge
your
clip without jump zone.
shirt might do better.
Hey,
why did Gilbert have to?
okay, fam, don't you blame me. Tilbert started it.
I said nothing. I tried to distance everything.
I just read the comment, man. Tilbert started it.
Bacon was very dicey there. He only had 5 seconds to pick up a waste.
Trim. Like, I definitely know the police car can do bridge clip if it has jump zone. I just don't know if it can do it regularly. Someone correct me if I'm wrong on that. Yeah, Guff accidentally blew up the waist. This is still Bacon's game to lose. And that was Bearcat into Bearcat.
Thought so.
Well, this clone I'm growing will take another 4 hours to reach maturity, so I may as well kill some time waiting for the twin to get old.
It can apparently.
Require information about flux.
Oh, Jesus, Bacon, thank God you reset. I had a heart attack.
Do you imagine?
Way to come back, Jesus time.
Charlie horse.
Wow.
I don't think Guff can win this.
I just don't see Bacon being the man to blow up the waist. I'm not meaning to put a boon on the guy, but I just don't see Bacon being the guy to blow up the waist.
Going down, going down.
Wow, how'd I do that?
Guff needed that first time.
Never have I seen such a four-wheel disgrace.
I got
I-
plenty of those.
Don't think the police car can do it.
Takes more than that to kill me.
No.
Can you tell me if you've seen my pointy-headed nuisance?
Oh, Guff, no, you just need to drive. See, now
he
he's just,
wouldn't.
he's banking on getting it now. That's. Uh-oh.
Just ordered driving gloves that match them.
He needs it now. Oh
Got
my
it.
god. Oh my god, that's huge.
My tooth.
Oh.
I never saw these guys before.
Pushing his luck so much.
If he'd have got it first try,
Oh, this would definitely be close if he had it first try.
but you never know. A waist blow up now.
Boy, for a busybody housewife, you sure get results.
Again, from Bacon, I just don't see it happening.
Excuse
Yeah.
me, I have a truck full of donuts to eat. I'm gonna need a lot of coffee.
Because Bacon's not dumb in any way, shape, or form. If he knows he's gonna hit something, he will reset his car.
For sure, yeah.
Only that, he also has the Longhorn compared to Guff's Kremlin because Kremlin got out of bounds.
You're the Dr. Nick of driving.
This has been an exceptional race and, in general, an exceptional tournament from Guff. He may be bowing out of a tournament now, but the fact that he's beaten 4 sub 130 runners on his way to this point, he should be very proud
Most
of his
definitely.
achievements. And As Bacon comes in, he hits for beam. He's gonna win, and he's gonna be through to the next round of a tournament. Congratulations, Bacon Man.
Definitely 1:38:08. Definitely a respectable time, especially for Rando. But let's give Guff
GG.
credit where it's due. He put up an incredible match. He definitely came close.
He didn't drop a waste in 7-5, maybe.
Yes. Yes. Like, I think it's honestly, I think the blow up is what cost him.
I don't think so, but it's gonna be a minute and a half. It would have been super close, but
No, the reason I say I feel like the blow up was what cost him is because he blew up close to the school. So that's a drive all the way back to the power plant.
no, he didn't because it's 7-5, so you just restart the mission.
Oh yeah, it's 7-5.
Hey, Amu, give me a cola and I need another bucket of ice cream with me.
1:39:37 from Guff. I mean, that's close. Guff
Oh,
put
it
up
is.
that. Yeah, I can't disagree with that. The 7-5 blow up was a bit BS. Hello and welcome.
Hello.
1:38:08. Pretty decent time.
Yeah, it's better than my last race at least, which I'm happy about.
Most definitely. I feel like there were certain missions that you had a point to prove on, and you definitely proved it.
Yeah, question. Was there anything better than Gremlin in 5-7?
I don't think so, actually.
Uh,
No, there was a 70 sports car.
Yeah, that would have made it easier. Oh well. Got it anyway.
yeah.
Yeah, you did do pretty well in 5-7 in all fairness.
So, Guff, how do you think that went?
I thought, well, for the most part, some of those missions were kind of rough. The other ones were just like surprised that I did well. I think, what was it, Curator? I did surprisingly well considering how hard it is to destroy the monster truck.
Oh, most definitely, you did pretty well in 5-7. You also gained the lead in Lisa at some point as well. So it was at that point that like we thought that you were maybe actually going to win. It was just
Yeah.
unfortunate 4-1 hit you the way it did because of Red Brick Car.
Yeah, Red Brick Car was like extremely, like pretty hard to deal with in a hit and collect mission like that.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Bacon had a pretty good strat in 4-1, got the side strat.
Yeah, I know from experience that Red Brick Car can be like that.
Yeah.
So I knew what I gotta have to do.
7-5 blow up. That was
Yeah,
fortunate for you
yeah.
guys.
Yeah, like I said in chat, I thought I went slow enough so that I wouldn't blow up on the wall, but apparently not. Like I'm fairly certain I've hit the wall at like a faster speed and never blew it up like that, but I guess sometimes it just depends on whether the game wants it to blow up or not.
Yeah, it was one of those things. Also, Bacon Man crashed while looking for a car in what was it, 7-4?
7-2.
7-2.
So yeah, that would have been a little time off if we take the time off, but yeah.
Guff also managed to get police car bridge clip.
Ooh.
Yeah, but it was
Yeah.
like the last try on that one
Yeah.
though.
if you didn't get it, then you would have failed the mission, and that would have definitely been the decider. But yeah, I feel if it wasn't for a 7-5 blow up, and if you got bridge clip sooner than what you did, I feel like that could have been a lot closer.
Yeah, potentially.
But you've definitely done well. All things considered, you've definitely done well in this tournament.
Yeah, I kind of surprised myself honestly with how well I did. Like I lost against Potato first round in winners, and then I managed to like win 5 games in a row on the loser side until losing today.
And arguably, you had one of the hardest paths when you look at it, because you had four. You faced like 5 sub 130 runners, beaten I think 3 of them: Gordo, Derek, and Quimby.
Yeah. Oh wait, Has is sub 130, right?
Oh, and has, yes, and has, yeah. Like, you've beat 4 sub 130 runners at this point, and Bacon might have been one step too far, but you really have been the achiever of this tournament. I believe you're 6th place, joint 6th place.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, or at least tied 5th with whoever loses in this round.
Yeah, true, yeah, you would be.
Definitely nothing to be snuffed at.
Either, yeah. And unless Cola can beat Tim's, and then whoever the loser of Vapo and Potato, you could be the best non-sub 130 in the tournament. So
Yeah, potentially.
we don't know yet what the next race will be, but I'm sure people will schedule it before day 90 of the Rando tournament. So
Yes.
does anyone else have anything to say?
Not on my end here.
Just GG's.
Yep, GG.
And thank you everybody for coming out. Thank you, Derek, for restreaming. Thank you, Top Hat, for commentating. And we shall see you next time someday.
Yep, not a problem. Have a good day, everyone.